Hello, this is Mr. Willis, and I'm going to give you a couple tips on adding colors and even textures to your objects in Google SketchUp. So for pretty much all of my coloring and texturing and things like that, I'm going to use this paint bucket tool. And when I click that tool, it's going to give me a materials window. And so notice I say materials and not just colors, because as you can tell by all the folders here, or where I like to go, the list of all the different folders and categories here, it's not just colors. Yes, there are colors, to where I could say pick out the color red and make that wall of my building red. But since I'm making a building, I might instead look for something like bricks and cladding. And so now I have bricks on the side of my building. Or if I'm going for a roof, there's lots of different cool materials for the roof. And so I want to pick whatever feature is appropriate for the part of my building that I'm doing. Now, one thing I do want to point out, you'll notice those bricks I put on there, they're kind of small. I really have to get close to see that they actually look like bricks. So here's a little tip. When you pick out, let's go back to find those bricks and cladding here. When you pick out a texture, such as the bricks, you can actually edit that texture. So once again, I first clicked on the one I want to use, and then I click on this edit button. And what that lets me do is decide what kind of colors I can change up the colors with that I'm going to use in my texture. The other thing that I really like to do is I can change the size. So instead of my brick being 0.91, maybe I'll erase that to be 2.5. And you'll see how my bricks actually grew a little bit as I did that. Here, I'll back it up even more, maybe try even bigger. How about 5? Oh, there we go. Those are some nice big bricks. So there's just a few things you can use. Now, remember, you're going to color in any full section. Let's say that I first make a door on one of my walls. So over here, let's go ahead and draw a door. I'm just going to take a rectangle, draw that into my door. You know what, to get fancy, I'll even do a circle right. I'll zoom in, do a circle right here. So now I have a door handle. And so if I'm going to, I'm definitely not going to pick bricks for that. I'm going to go back and pick maybe wood. Do we have some wood here? Oh, we do. Okay, there's a nice cherry wood finish for my door. And you'll see how it colored in only the door, not the rest of the wall. And it also did not color in my door handle. So I'm thinking door handle. Metal? A metal door handle? Maybe a steel door handle? There we go. And now I can zoom out, and maybe I'm going to go back to my bricks that I used before in order to fill in the bricks on the wall. So once you put all these together, this really goes from being just a basic shape to something that's really starting to kind of look like a building.